The Holy Order of Saint Peep is here to save you. All you have to do is leave a like and subscribe. Google face $5 billion lawsuit over tracking users in incognito mode. The entire population. TBT, that time my teacher's computer wasn't working, so she plugged the projector to one of the students' computer. Sisters donate their kidneys to strangers to honor their dad who died from kidney failure. So kidney failure runs in the family and they donate a kidney. You haven't heard some weird shit until you duck a deaf girl. Sounded like I was beating a baby seal. That's not true. I have ducked a few of them and they don't really make any sounds. Oh whoops. Never mind, I misread. It says deaf. Wanted to paint this good boy. That's the most adorable soup I've ever seen. 3 days after the vaccine this showed up on my arm. It won't scrub off. Look what I found in my mother's room. I wouldn't watch that if I were you. My uncle just sent a message in the family group asking for money. I privately messaged him asking for banking details so I can deposit it. He responded saying he doesn't actually need money. He asked for money so that nobody in the family would ask him for money. They had us in the first half. Not gonna lie. My son rolled a bean 5 today. What happened? I pulled out. Look at the size of my new TV compared to my dishwasher. So turns out he died. The way my neighbor makes the entire apartment building smell like boiled feet. I'm about to sit outside their door with Febreze full blast till they get the hint. Blue power, red power, green power. Well, my dog is pregnant, so we took maternity pictures. Pizza guy, your total is $26.34. Me, I can't afford that. Pizza guy, well you'll have to pay some other way. Me, takes out wallet. Wait, I forgot I had $30. Pan director, cut. B, be American child. Go to school. Don't get shot, because school shootings are statistical anomalies that seem far more common than they actually are because of sensationalist news coverage. Get molested by teacher. Who dares summon me? Oh. Devil, grant my wish. Give me your soul, and I'll give you anything you want. I want to go to heaven. Wait. The US Coast Guard rescued a sea turtle entangled in bundles of cookwane off the coast of Florida. Lol. That turtle was moving weight and hit the Coast Guard with "I just got tangled up." Legend. I start dating a new girl. She becomes convinced I'm a serial killer. Against her better judgment she still wants to hang out with me. We go hiking. Is this the club for the blind? Club of the deaf? I asked a question, you ducking idiots. Ventriloquist. I'm a ventriloquist. Me. You any good? Me. The best. Me. What the duck? Tent poles are not for pole dancing. Please find alternative ways to disappoint your father. I have bad news. Me too. Michael chatted on me. Oh. I have good news. What? I hit him with my car. News. Chicago teen sleeps with all 5 of his bully's moms to assert dominance. Being choked might be a turn on for you, but it's not for sea turtles, so keep your ducking trash out the damn ocean. Awfully bold of you to assume that no sea turtle has daddy issues. Why do so many murderers bury victims in their own backyards? Not everyone has the trunk space or gas money to drive way out in the middle of nowhere to dump their bodies. Check your privilege. We're all doing the best we can out here. This movie theater lets you watch movies while relaxing in double beds. All fun and games till a random load lands in your date's hair. Sarcasm doesn't get you anywhere. Well, it got me to the Sarcasm World Championships in Uruguay in 2018. Really? No. You know this is a drunk driving simulator, right? Yeah. So you aren't supposed to be good at it. My cat escapes. My cat a week later. Can't wait to pound your ace tonight. This is David. Sarah father, not Sarah. You got the numbers mixed up. Please be more careful next time. I didn't get anything mixed up. Stay the duck away from me. Paintings and their real life equivalents. When I met my boyfriend he was kinda transphobic, so I never told him I was a trap. Instead I said I wanted to wait till marriage to have sex, so he doesn't find out, and he's devoted Christian, so he was happy with it. He proposed to me last week, and I said yes. I don't know if this was a good idea anymore, to be honest. The unboxing video is going to be nuts. Everyone's saying it's a bad time to buy a used car because they're so expensive, but my neighbor Chris just sold me his 2018 BMW for $500 and all I had to do was sign some forms saying I was with him all day on May 31st. Your professor gave an assignment by 2. You've partnered with the class thought. Class thought said she will take care of the assignment. Class thought didn't do the assignment. Both of you got high grades. Both of you got high grades? I just came back from the doctors and they told me I'm very sick. Sick of everyone's bullshit. I like your profile pic. I'm removing it. I like your status. I'm removing it. I like your dress. Here's a little lesson in trickery. What's up, dear Jean? Not anymore. Just ask your sister. I don't even have a sister. Dumb duck. Just wait 9 months. How to use. If you really don't know how, then we suggest you find someone you really like and invite them into the shower with you to demonstrate. I didn't know body wash could be so sexy and condescending. Every time I see this post I think it's a fire extinguisher and I get really confused. The clock malfunctioned and it seems a little past 9. Simba, my uncle killed my father and is trying to kill me now. Timon and Pumbaa. Oh wow, have you tried just not ducking worrying about it? You can't buy from Cupid, oh lol. Almost 300,000 Americans would disagree with you. They can't. 2016. Honey, I found a picture of your grandfather. 2090. Honey, I found a picture of your grandfather. Just got a lovely DM from a man saying I'd look way hotter with cram on my face, which really got me thinking. So, question for the guys. You're in a bar, and there's 2 equally attractive unaccompanied women. One with cram on her face and one without. Which do you go for? The one with cram. As a gay man I'd like to know where she got it, and if there is any left. My niece turned 3 today. She asked for a Lion King cake, but specifically the moment where Mufasa dies. Because everyone will be too sad to eat the cake, and it will be all for me. She's going places. Not places that require sharing but places nonetheless. Hey baby's your dad a tourist? Hold on a second. Who the duck told you about this? 'Cause you're the bomb. Saw the most romantic thing driving home. Jennifer, will you marry me? Just kidding. I'm breaking up with you. You have 6 days to move out. But, try this. Tie these balloons to your car. Drive like bat out of hell. Watch the drama unfold. Pornhub leak reveals most of their actors are not actually step siblings. Hold on. Sorry, what do you mean? Most? Picked up a hitchhiker last night. He said thanks, how do you know I'm not a serial killer? I replied the chances of 2 serial killers being in the same car are astronomical. Pro tip. Adopt a retired dog to find fun friends at parties. Men and women can never reach equality because any man can use a dodo, but no woman can use a fleshlight. Great news. Your family just informed us they are praying to Jesus for you. So we are giving your aspirator to someone else who does not have Jesus curing them. Just helped my neighbor bury a rolled up carpet in the woods. She said her husband would have done it, but he is out of town. Pay it forward. Be the change. I remember I once heard the phrase beat your meat when I was 12 and heard it felt good, so when I was alone I punched my balls as hard as I could, then cried for an hour and threw up on the floor. We all make mistakes in the heat of passion. Jimbo. A woman in Philippines realized she's been praying to a shake figure for 4 years, thinking it was Buddha. Can't believe some people still think that moon landing was faked. If God defines sex as between a man and women, then when 2 dudes bony it's not sex and therefore not a sin. Hey. She can't do that. Shoot her or something. Caillou borrows his disabled friend's towel, but decides to keep it, because what the duck is she going to do about it? Chase him? I gave this homeless guy $5 and an old lady behind me told me he's just going to use it for dogs. So I confronted him and asked where I could also get dogs for $5. Ollie, Dragon Ball isn't real. You won't hurt me with that. Quiet kid. The 70s are back, baby. The fashions, the houseplants, the gas crisis. All we need now is a disco revival and mountains of cheap, pure cookware. Talk dirty to me. I'm not wearing any underwear because you never put the ducking laundry in the ducking dryer like I asked you to 100 ducking times. The orgone accumulator was a device sold in the 1950s. Its inventor claimed it allowed a person sitting inside to attract orgone, a massless healing energy. When the FDA was investigating the device, they noted that one purchaser, a college professor, knew it was funny but found it helpful because his wife sat quietly in it for 4 hours every day. Walk into the club like what up, I got a row, god oh no, wrong building, I'm so sorry, continue with your funeral, god bless. When your kid asks why you got an Apple Watch on your ankle, you did this to me. Hey, I suggested that we do now. But no, apparently that would be too painful. High five. I'm never eating an edible again. I watched an entire movie on mute and started crying because I thought I was deaf. I blamed cartoons for my taste in girls. Today I learned in 2007 a man in a wheelchair was hit by an 18-wheeler. The handles were ensnared within the grille of the truck, and he was pushed at over 60 miles per hour for several miles on the highway. Amazingly, he escaped without injury. Now this is pod racing. No genocide here, we were wrong. There's no genocide in China, doubt. Young female Japanese motobiker revealed as 50-year-old man. Thought this was a Muppet. You are not free. No, you are not free, but you are in cage. Starts publicly masturbating. Bro, I just watched Avengers Endgame. Wanna know a spoiler? Okay, but just one. I saw your girlfriend at the cinema with other guy. When I donate blood, I don't extract it myself. The nurse does it for me. I understand, sir, but this is a spam bank. It doesn't work that way here. A new scientific study claims that fertility is hereditary. If your parents didn't have any children, chances are you won't either. Hold up. Alzheimer's is not a joke. Is that my wife, or should I pay her? Ben, we got another letter from the HOA. They want you to stop walking around naked. What more do they want? I'm wearing a nut ring. A nut ring of invisibility. My nut is insensible. I'm out to here. Twirl. Wap. Snoop Cat. Kanye East. Big Wayne. Past. Josh. 1 pack. Primo Loan. Daradon. 25 cent. My boyfriend tried the girl filter on Snapchat and he looked like my mom and I haven't been able to breathe for 2 hours. And they'll never be intimate again. Or things have gotten spicier. When the lighting decides that it hates you. Me. Passing at a dark grassy area. A random frog. If one more time traveler tries to kill me, I swear I'm gonna kill 6 million Jewish and start a ducking world war. Adolf Hodler, art student. Last night I was walking a few yards behind a woman on my home. At one point she picked up the pace, so I began walking faster as well. Suddenly she starts running, so I did the same. Then she started screaming, so I did the same. I don't know what we are running from, but goddamn, I was scared as hell. A prostitute. Please don't shoot me. 7-year-old me playing GTA San Andreas. Bang. I usually shoot everyone I see, but what's GTA? Complaint department. Please take a number. I'm losing my absolute shut at the Elmo in the background. North Korea says orphan children are volunteering to work in coal mines. Fun facts with Squidward. Pedophilia is not part of the LGBTQ+. Exactly. This is what I've been saying. Don't associate me with LGBTQ. Told my kids they were allowed to hit each other once per day, so they should really think it through and not waste their one hit, and now they're calmly discussing when might be the best time to hit each other. But the actual hitting has stopped. I'm a genius. I've got this weird rash on my arm. Why don't you check the internet? It's answer. The rash. The internet. The peak of realism in GTA San Andreas. Where'd you get that? Someplace I buy my pants. Holmes. This is America. We should start referring to age as levels. Because I'm at level 43. Sounds cooler than just being an older person. My son died at level 4. You boss. Tell me about Susan. Me. Takes a drag of cigarette. Ah. The one that got away. Boss. You're a zookeeper, none of them should get away. My daughter hated it when I dyed my hair pink. Especially when I picked her up from college. She thinks I'm the most embarrassing dad ever. Old guy. Can I get a discount? I served in World War II. Cashier. Yes sir. Of course. Old guy. Danky. Everyone in the store. Medusa. I'll defeat you with my eyes closed. Wanna see my babs? Fool. I won't be defeated so easy. My ace. Ace. Nice. Tried to take a photo of a grasshopper on windshield. But it looks like it's giant and destroying the town. Me nervously clicking my pen during the test. That one kid who understands Morse code trying to understand why I want to invade Poland. It's strange to work in a hospital. You know, in one room there's a father holding his son for the first time. In another room there's a son holding his father for the last time. And then in another room there's a guy with a remote stuck in his nose. It's the circle of life. When you call shotgun, but the kidnapper still throws you in the trunk. That's a cucumber move. Hey dad, can I use the lawnmower to make some extra money? You sure can son. For sale. Suspect arrested after missing teen girl was spotted on Pornhub. The police investigator watching porn. Charles King, the former king of Liberia, holds the Guinness World Record for the most fraudulent election ever. He won the 1927 election with 234,000 votes, in a country with 15,000 voters. When you accidentally send a nut pic to your uncle, and he replies with, "You may not be able to change the past, but you can still duck up the future." When your workplace is in chaos, but your shift ended 6 seconds ago. Tactical firearms. Criminals obey gun laws like politicians follow their oaths of office. This homeless guy's sign said this could be you one day, so I put the dollar back in my pocket just in case he right. I beat up a homeless guy so he could go to hospital and have a bed to sleep on doing the Lord's work. When I die, I want my remains scattered in Disneyland. Also, I don't want to be cremated. Black Tinder girl. Looking for some breathtaking experience. American police. My only gripe about kids today is that no one under 25 seems to pirate media. Heard a 20 years old say they didn't want to pay money for a streaming serve, but didn't know how to watch a show otherwise. What the duck is wrong with kids? You steal that shut. I have good and bad news. Start with the good news. Your son will be allowed to park wherever he wants. My grandma and her siblings got together to read their parents' letters from the war thinking it would be beautiful and wholesome, but turns out the letters were so filthy, raunchy and honey, that several of them had to leave the room. Finding a ton of health and ammo in a video game. Yay. Finding a ton of health and ammo in a video game. Wait. I hate when people park like this. Driving test. Instructor. Turn the car on. Me. I'm okay. Rubbing interior. You like that? You filthy who? Instructor. Okay, we are done here. This is Lisa. She is my friend. My mom and dad can't see her, so they said she is an imaginary friend. Lisa is a nice friend. If you ever feel dumb or stupid, just remember that Captain America tried to choke a robot. Aha, I've got it. An extra chromosome. Florida man arrested for hanging on traffic light and shutting on cars passing underneath. LGBT. When Pride Month ends, you can't just pretend we don't exist. Companies. Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. I just haven't had sex in a month. You know. You've been here 2 months. A big thank you to all our essential workers putting their lives on the line. 5 minutes after getting kidnapped. So what made you choose me? What words do you hate hearing during sex? Hi honey, I'm home. Can't wait to start jumping off these when summer comes around. Me when I'm crossing the street and car acts like they're not gonna stop. When your girl is mad and says your nut is little, but you're okay with that because it fits her sister perfectly. I don't think my pharmacist likes me. Swallow whole. He's reaching for a gun. When a relative visits you and gives you money without telling your parents. Nature is weird as duck. Just watched a beetle climb a big ace tree, fight like 5 other beetles, and throw them off said tree. He then proceeded to mate with the female at the top, and once he finished this dude just yeeted her off the duck in tree 2. The beetle. My goals are beyond your understanding. When I die, I'm donating my body to science. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.